Kidding me. Hey guys, this connection thing is looking interesting. If this happens again, I'm going to have to try and restart my computer for a second time. Let's keep the fingers crossed for a second while people rejoin. Let me know in the chat if you guys can hear me right now. Fun times with streaming right off the bat. I thought we were going to have really nice starts to 2025 Bowman Chrome. We'll see if the internet wants to work with us. All right. Okay, so to get things moving, since we have 10 boxes here and we're opening 8, I'm actually going to have 2 people give me a number, and those are the 2 boxes that we're not going to rip. So first 2 people to say and to give me a number, we'll choose the boxes we're not going to rip today, since there's only 2 of these 10 that we're not going to open. Thanks, Nick and Mike and Mark, and 9 and 4, the ones that we're not going to rip. So 4 and 9 are going back into the box that came straight from Topps. All right. I'll keep a close eye on the stream situation while everybody rejoins. We have our boxes now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 boxes. And we're ready to rip some 2025 Bowman Chrome finally. See if the world will stop working against us for 2025 Bowman Chrome. If anybody wants to grab any leftover lots, the American League lot was still available. I'll drop that information into the chat. This also includes Neto. So that is 14 players for $10, including Zach Neto, if anybody wants to grab that. And finally, final piece of housekeeping, I will drop the Facebook group information for anybody who is interested in joining our Facebook group to get early access to some of the leftovers occasionally and to check out some additional team breaks. Let's see. Kevin has Yorger Batista in this one. Kevin, if you had Yorger Batista in the auctions that ended on Monday night, then that is correct. If you had him in the auctions that ended tonight, that break is tomorrow at 9 p.m. All right, I'm going to get ripping while we have everything connected and looking good. So who else are we chasing in this one, you guys? I'm obviously going to be trying to collect some Elian Peñas at some point. See if he can be the savior of the Mets that we desperately need at some point. I saw Brian rip his first box of this last night, first 2 boxes this last night. Definitely an interesting setup. Seems like we get a lot more color per pack, which I love. If anybody has not seen any of this product rip yet, the setup is a little bit different than last year. We don't have the mini boxes, but we do still have the same number of cards, same number of autographs, and seem like the same amount of color. Gary's chasing Gil and Tornes. Let's see. And Chris looking for Lagrange and Manny Cedeno. Welcome Pokemon looking for Connor Griffin and Bubba Chandler. So we have some Yankees chasers. We have, looks like Scott looking for Rainiel Rodriguez. And let's go 1 pack at a time here to check out what we have. Starting off, we have some color. Salvador Perez starts us off with base chrome. Bryce Harper. We have a mini diamond of Christian Arguelles. We have a green rookie of Drake Baldwin. We have a blue rookie of Dylan Cruz. We have an ALDS. I don't know what this insert is exactly, of Bryce Eldridge. Santiago Leon. Christopher Acosta. Shotaro Mori in pack number 1. And Yervin Murillo. So I am going to sleeve up what I know to be the big... Actually, you know what? I'll sleeve up all first in this for now until we get settled in. Color looks nice on these. Shotaro Mori, no, he is definitely one of the big chases. If anybody is not familiar with some of these players yet, I will start to walk through what I know of these guys from my little prep that I did and video that I released of a preview of this product. So Shitaro Mori, Taiwanese, I believe, if I remember correctly. One of the few, or no, Japanese, I think Mori is. But the first player ever to not to come straight from high school to get drafted in the United States instead of going through the NPL first. So Maury definitely getting a little bit of interesting hype because of that. On top of that, he's a shortstop and a pitcher, so a little bit two-way player hype. Drake Baldwin, potential NL Rookie of the Year for a while. I don't know that he's still there in contention. And then we had Christian Argeles. Oh, adios. It doesn't say ALDS. Thank you, Devin. Kristen Argeles was the leader in OPS in the Complex League this year. So Argeles getting a little bit of hype, although that doesn't necessarily mean much historically, having the best OPS in the DLS. We have a Willie Adames, Bo Bichette, Trey Sweeney rookie, Cam Smith rookie. Our first autograph is Warren Calcano. We have an It Came to the League. They're looking interesting this year with the Charlie Condon, Nestor Miranda, DJ Layton, Caden Powell, and Tommy White. What is Tommy White's nickname? Who's an A's fan out there? I can't remember Tommy White's nickname off the top of my head. But Tommy White, second round pick, I believe, for the A's. Tommy Tanks. Kevin's got all the answers today. William looks like he has a hit on the board already. Was that Calcano or was that Maury that William has on the board already? Calcano, our first autograph. Shortstop prospect for KC. Don't know a ton about Calcano, but getting on the board with our first autograph there. It's got some Rainiel Rodriguez next. We have Will Warren, rookie. CJ Abrams, base chrome. Mason Wynn, a red rookie of Luis Angel Acuna, a base shimmer behind that of Roman Anthony. Nice way to do a prospect there. Jose Ramirez with the Adios. Justice Bigby, chrome, Ronnie Cruz, Cags, and Nathan Church. So Nathan Church, one of, I believe, now 3 players who have a first in this set and are currently already in the major leagues. Adding to that list is Cam Schlittler and Zach. What's Zach's last name? Zach Cole with Houston. Kevin wants a nice Yorger for all the help he's given us. I'm going to try and make that happen. I would love to see a nice Yorger too. All right, let's see. Yep, Zach Cole. We are going to keep this moving. Well, hopefully the Mets keep things moving. Starting this pack off, we have a J-Rod, Zach Wheeler, Yamamoto, Speckle Auto of Ethan Pecco. So I take it back. I think, is Ethan Pecco in the majors already? No, I don't think he is. A Lorky. Nice prospect there to get a Speckle Refractor, number to 299. So a Speckle Auto and a Speckle Refractor of 2 very nice prospects back-to-back. Jesus Madej, it came to the league. Kai Roberts, Yahiel Melendez, Alirio Ferrabus, and Sadbiel Delzine. So as much research as I did, some of these names are still very new to me, and we're going to be sounding them out in this first break. And if anybody hears me say anything that is way off, feel free to correct me on any of these names as I'm first figuring these out now. Pecco, I know Pecco's a top 10 prospect for Houston. I don't think he's at the major league level yet. I think I might have just heard some good talk about Pecco as a prospect. 6th round overall in 23. So Pecco getting our second autograph from box number 1, 1 speckle, 1 base, and Alorki Rodriguez, nice prospect, getting a numbered refractor there. We'll take down the Christian Argelis and put the Alorki up there. Let's see. William says, just caught the replay where tonight's auction is one for tomorrow's break. Yes, William, the auctions that ended tonight break tomorrow. The auctions that ended last night rip today. We have a Sean Burke rookie card. Dylan Dingler, red rookie of Moises Ballesteros. Maybe a rookie of the year next year. I don't know if that'll count for the red rookie program. We have a Meteoric Rise, Charlie Condon, and a Murillo. Is this a hyper refractor? Is that what we're calling this? 208 of 399. Andrew Salas on Molten something, I think I heard Brian call this last night. So Andrew Salas on that insert. Juan Cabada getting on the board. Nice prospect. Libertz Aponte, Julian Barreto, and David Corneal. So I know Corneal was an earlier or a higher ranked prospect. Cabada as well. I believe Aponte was the first Reds prospect taken as well in this year's international signing window. Ballesteros is, since he's come back to the majors, been looking very good. Rio getting what I believe is probably a hyper refractor there, numbered to 399, and final pack of box number 1 of 8 for the night. Here we go. Walker Buehler. Nobody wanted Walker Buehler tonight, I guess. I guess not a surprise, being that he's not even on the team that he's on the card for on release night. Corbin Burns, D-backs on the board there. Kyle Tucker, red rookie Ha-Seong Kim. We have a max volume JJ Weatherholt and an insert of Max Clark that we'll figure out the name of at some point. We have Elian De La Cruz, Brian Cortesia. There's a Yorger Batista and Christopher Polanco. So, Kevin, was that you asking for Yorger? He is on the board. That was Kevin. Kevin, for all the help, we get you a card in box number 1. So the two big names I would say that came out of box number 1 in base chrome are Yorger and Maury. Need the auto. You have too many base already. How many breaks have you been in so far today, Kevin? Man, I gotta start collecting my Elian Peñas. I'll even take base chrome so far. I haven't been able to buy into anything yet. 5 or so. All right, let's see. Keeping it moving to box number 2. Anybody who's in touch with the scoreboard right now, how are the Reds and Pirates looking? Did the Pirates close the game out? We have box number 2 empty. I don't remember if I got through this full explanation before, but yeah, the new box configuration, I like it a lot, honestly. I feel like it's a lot more efficient than last year's packaging was. So definitely a fan of this in comparison to the 2 mini box situation. We have Ha-Seong Kim on a base chrome now, red rookie of Drake Baldwin. I have to check the odds. That one might be in play. Aaron Judge, Meteoric Rise. Wyatt Langford, numbered to 100 on the wave refractor. We have Manny Cedeno on the board. Is that you? Chris? Number 116 of 299. Franklin Arias on the Magma, or something like that. Juan Cabada, Libertz Aponte, David Corneal, and Julian Barreto all getting on the board for the second time. So in the first 2 boxes, we're seeing some potential repeats in collation, but getting some nice names on the board, so we don't necessarily hate that. Hopefully we'll be able to share the wealth at some point in this one with a lot of boxes still to go. Nice Drake Baldwin there, and Manny Cedeno getting a nice one on the board. So Alorki and Manny Cedeno, two pretty nice speckle refractors there. Bucco's one. Thank you. Welcome, Pokemon. That is very welcome news to my ears right now, especially if the Mets can pull this one off. Wyatt Langford, number to 100 wave refractor there, and the insert of Aaron Judge, first Aaron Judge card of the night. Let's see, Bowman Collation will never change, but at least, Chris, we're off to a hotter start in this product than we were in the last product for you. We have a Luis Angel Acuna and Marcelo Mayer and Shane Smith rookie, Matt Shaw on the red rookie, Walker Jenkins max volume, and Adel Amador rookie insert. Elian De La Cruz, so here come the repeats. Brian Cortesia, second Yorger on the board, and Christopher Polanco. So 2 Yorgers on the board now for Kevin, both base chrome so far. So these were 10 loose boxes that I bought from Topps. So I missed out on the original case release. So all I was able to do was buy 10 boxes from them. And these are from the 10 boxes that they packed and sent me for release day. So these are straight from Topps. I do have another case tomorrow that's going to be from Dave and Adams. And then we have some more Topps coming that we were able to pick up today. Seemed like stuff stayed available for a while today on release day. All right, going into the second pack row, we have a Francisco Lindor starting us off, Fernando Tatis, Wyatt Langford, a refractor auto of Brett Bateman. Brett Bateman, outfielder for the Cubs. Behind that, we have a Nestor Miranda. I forgot what I called this already. Refractor, lunar. I'll remember at some point. Hyper. We have a Cam Smith. It came to the league. Kai Roberts, Yahiel Melendez, Aurelio Farabus, and Sabiel Delzine. Is Aurelio Farabus still on Philly? I feel like I heard his name recently in a different organization. And the Mets are going to take the lead in the background. Well, we pull a Cubs autograph. The Mets overtake the Cubs. Refractor auto there, and Nestor Miranda on what I'm calling hyper refractors. Lots to top load in these packs. Lots to top load in every pack, it seems. You have nightmares about the last product. You're blocking it out as best we can. All right. Well, now that we're off in a new product, I'll never mention it again. And now that you're off to a better start. All right. We have Roki Sasaki on the rookie, Cade Horton on the rookie, red rookie of Mick Abel, Jesus Madej Meteoric Rise, Luis Pena on the wave refractor, Arjun Namala on the insert, Bubba Chandler, Marcos Dingus, Jose Anderson, and there's Christopher Suero, number 47, nonetheless, my favorite number. Also, as I'll probably mention this story quite a few times during this release, since we have Greg in the room, me and Greg met Suero at the spring breakout game in Florida. Coolest dude we met the entire day, at least by my opinion. I don't know, Greg, do you agree? Suero just seemed like he was real happy to be there and real chill, and had a real nice season after we met him. And Luis Pena, of course, had an incredible season this year, getting on the board with a wave refractor for him, number 92 of 100. We're going to save this pack for the last one of this box, since that should be our autograph card based on what I've seen so far of this setup. And we have a Kumar Rocker rookie, Nick Kurtz rookie on the board for the first time. Kurtz on the board, Alex Bregman, Kenny Felnin on the mini diamond, hyper of Bo Bichette, Vladimir Guerrero, adios. Chris Rodriguez on the board for the first time. So a couple big names on the board here. Aniello Marquez, Bryce Eldridge and Carson Williams. So Eldridge and Carson Williams back-to-back, both in the majors now, but these are not rookie cards of them. They'll probably be some of the guys that headline the Series 1 release next year with their late call-ups. Kenny Felnin. As much as I know about really good Brewers prospects, I don't know a ton about Felnin yet. Let's see. He was the number 36 prospect in the signing class. Chris Rodriguez was much higher rated in the signing class. He was the number 4 prospect, and already seems to be jumping up as a one of the most highly sought prospects in this product. I'm gonna take the base chromes down and leave the hits up here. We have Nick Kurtz getting on the board as well. We'll definitely give that one a top load because any Nick Kurtz card, any big Amish is a good hit. Let's see. Anybody have any big hits yet from the breaks that they've been in today, of the 1 day early release day? We have, looks like a purple shimmer, but I don't know if that's going to be in the auto spot. Junior Caminero, Spencer Swellenbach rookie, Mike Trout, Bobby Witt Jr. We have a shimmer of Raymer Medina. We have an adios of Nick Kurtz. Wait, are we missing an autograph? Did we pull 2 autographs already? Nick Kurtz on the adios, Justice Bigby, Ronnie Cruz, Cags, and Nathan Church. Did we pull 2 autographs on this one? Oh, lovely. We have a missing autograph on release night. All right, guys. I'm going to write it on the box, and we are going to be shipping somebody a surprise hit at some point in the next few weeks. At least Topps has started getting quicker on sending out their missing hits, but good start for Topps. Raymer Medina getting our first numbered shimmer of the night with the purple 101 of 250. Let me take that box. And let me put a note on that saying missing hit auto. All right, guys. Let me put the date on that as well. This was Monday. September 22nd break. All right, guys. So I'll send that in tonight, and as soon as I get that back, somebody will be getting a surprise autograph hit. Greg, you missed a missing auto that just happened. You also missed our first Christopher Suero hit, and my first Christopher Suero is an awesome guy reference of the break. Whoa. Well, maybe that's the same way as the rest of them. Let's see. Good old Topps on release night, straight from the manufacturer. One, two, three, and 4, 5, 6. Empty box number 3 of 8 of the night. Let's see. I assume there probably haven't been that many of these breaks yet. We have orange, guys. Let's go right to this. Sean Burke rookie, Dylan Dingler rookie, Will Warren rookie, CJ Abrams, and the orange is an autograph. Oh, man. Who has my guy Suero tonight? That is going to be maybe one of my favorite pulls that I have of 2025 Bowman Chrome. Suero orange color match, 2 of 25. Greg, you didn't miss that. You made it back in time for that awesome looking pull. Where's our Suero guy tonight? We might need to have a conversation about that card. Roman Anthony, it came to the league. Gianni Saravino, Will Taylor, Luis Pena, and Charlie Condon chromes. That Suero, though, is a beauty. That one is going to go front and center. And sorry, Drake Baldwin, got to take the Bravo down to get that one up there. And the background is growing there with that Suero. Corbin Carroll, Seiya Suzuki, rookie of Matt Shaw. We have a green Jake Mangum rookie, numbered 52 of 99. And Yosuar Gonzalez. What a box. Yosuar Gonzalez base auto. Dylan Cruz, it came to the league. Julian Barreto, Justice Bigby, Ronnie Cruz, and Cags. So we're seeing a lot of guys on the board for the third time already in this collation in box number 3. But we just got 2 absolutely monster autographs. Yosuar Gonzalez, one of the top prospects in this class, and Christopher Suero, one of the rising stars in the Mets organization. Man, Yosuar Gonzalez, let's see. The second ranked prospect in the class, and I've seen quite a few rankings already having him as one of the top 2 prospects, maybe even now with Eldridge getting the call up to the major leagues. Yosuar may even be the number 1 prospect in the Giants organization by the time they put rankings out next year, although I would assume with the limited at-bats that Eldridge has been getting, he will probably still be considered a prospect going into next season. But Yosuar, potentially best player in the product, up there with Elian Pena, on the board with a base autograph in box number 3. And now we're off to a nice start. Did you want to do the NL and AL for 15, or did I sell the AL? Greg, somebody grabbed the. Oh, you grabbed the NL already, and the AL. I'm not going to do it for 15 because I know it already has a couple hits, so I'll do it for original price. We have Ronald Acuna, Jose Ramirez, Royce Lewis, a red rookie of Edgar Caro, Kobe Mayo on the max volume rookie, insert of Zaire Hope, David Sandlin, Steven Martinez, who I've heard some nice hype around, Kevin DeFrank, already a top 10 prospect in the Marlins organization, and I believe he's only a 17-year-old pitcher. Born in 08, 17-year-old pitcher. And Moises Marchand, yet another catcher in the KC organization, to go with Ramon Ramirez, Blake Mitchell, who's the kid they already brought up this year, Carter Jensen, all parked back there behind Salvador Perez, who we assume is probably going to be retiring. Did he announce if he's going to retire this year or if he's going to stick around for another year? We have Corey Seager, Matt Chapman, Juan Soto, red rookie of Matt Shaw, Nick Kurtz, max volume, and Leo DeVries on the Magna insert. Rainiel Rodriguez on the board for the first time in Chrome. Spencer Geesting, Brett Bateman to add to his refractor auto, and Jesus Madej. Yeah, if you, I think, I'm pretty sure Bo Bichette, at least. I think Wyatt Langford might have been owned in this one. But Rainiel getting on the board with his first Chrome card of the break. Rainiel Rodriguez, I'll start telling the story now. You got it, Greg. Rainiel Rodriguez was signed off cycle, I believe, which is why he's a 2024 signing, not a 2025 signing like a lot of these guys. Ooh, we got a lot of color coming up. Let's go to this first. Jacob deGrom, our first Chase Dollander Bowman card ever. Edgar Caro, Blue Wave Auto of Nestor Miranda. All right, so there's that's what Topps did. They put 3 autographs in one box and missed one in another. So we're back on par with autographs. We have a Pedro Catoy. What's it called? Teal behind that, 44 of 125. But Nestor Miranda, number 4 of 150 on the Blue Wave Auto. Sebastian Walcott, it came to the league. Bo Davidson, Roman Anthony, Nate George, another good prospect story there, and Ethan Salas behind that. So Topps taketh away and then giveth back for once. And Nestor Miranda getting a blue autograph, and this box has all of a sudden turned into a monster box with Suero, Yosuar, Gonzalez, and Miranda all getting autographs. What's going on? We got Brian in the room. Brian, we have a little bit of excitement on the board already today. We got potentially my favorite player in this product, Christopher Suero, with orange ink already. Little orange color match there. Let's see, to get to the rest of the Rainiel Rodriguez story, he was from the Dominican Republic, I believe, moved to Philly and played in high school ball there. Manny Machado, Matt Olson. We have a Diego Tornes mini diamond. That's a nice one. James Wood refractor. That's a nice one. Kendry Martinez. Looks like the Cubs are about to tie the game back up. Kendry Martinez on the purple. I think these are Pulsars. Brian, what do you think this name is? Hyper or Pulsar? Adios, Fernando Tatis, Ronel Strope, Pedro Strope's son, Manny Cedeno, Andrew Salas, Ethan and Jose's brother, and Major Leaguer Zach Cole. So a lot of interesting action to end box number 3 of the night. Pulsar. Thank you, Brian. So that was our first Pulsar that was not numbered to 399. That's interesting. Bunch of stuff to sleeve up from that one of very nice names, including James Wood to 499. Kendry Martinez, Pulsar to 250. And nice prospect Diego Tornes on the non-numbered mini diamond. So while I switch to the next box, maybe I'll finally be able to get Rainiel Rodriguez story out. All right, let's get out of it. 7-7 game. Wow. So Rainiel Rodriguez went to high school in Philly after being born in the DR, I believe. And then he, because of some family issues, had to move back to DR. And because he moved back there when he was in high school, he had missed a lot of the prep programs that normally people would go through in order to get signed by a major league team. So he joined in kind of late, and people didn't really spot him at first. So he ended up sliding really far down. But since he's been signed by the Redbirds, the Cardinals, he has been absolutely tearing it up in single A now, as an 18-year-old and performing well at the single A level already. Or is he up to double A already? I have to double check my notes on that. But Kevin asking for some Yorger auto. We got the Josuar auto. We need some Lagranja on the board for Chris too. We got a couple Yankees on the board, and Manny Cedeno got on the board on the last one. And there's our first Paul Skeens. Cody Bellinger, Sandy Alcantara, a red rookie of Luke Keeschel. Kyle Teal on the max volume. Brian, what were these called? The Jacob Wilson rookie. Is it Magna something? Arjun Namala, J.J. Weatherholtz, Heinz Brito, and Harold Rivas. Melt Mashers, not even close on the Magna by me. So Melt Mashers. We'll see how many times I have to be reminded of that name. I'm going to think of burgers. mashing burgers to try and remind myself. All right, we have Bobby Witt, Francisco Lindor, red rookie of Kevin Alcantara. We have a meteoric rise of Rafael Devers and Aiden Johnson. Nice prospect there on the refractor. Cool looking card there. Number 390 of 499. Melt Mashers, Cooper Pratt, Luis Pena, Charlie Condon, Christian Argelis, and Yairo Padilla. Melt Mashers. Interesting card name. An interesting Mets game going on in the background. All right. I don't know where the autos are going to be at this point. I've seen them in the middle row. I've seen them in the top row. So we're going to go right to the middle row. And we have some color here. Jackson Holiday starts us off. Kikuchi. We have Arjun Namala on the mini diamond. We have Ketel Marte on the Fuchsia Wave, number to 299. And we have Harold Rivas on the True Green. Cam Smith Adios insert. Dejan Macaris, Kendry Martinez. There's our first Kevin Alvarez and Nieves Izaguirre. So Kevin Alvarez, definitely one of the big chases in this product. One of the few times in Houston's team history, in their very successful team history, going abroad and signing players, that they spent as much money as they did on Kevin Alvarez. So I'm not sure if that is part of the reason that he's getting as much hype as he is, but seems like people are definitely hyped for Kevin Alvarez. Got him on the board in chrome now for the first time. Green Harold Rivas. And bunch of firsts to sleeve up. Still looking for both of our autographs. We have Fernando Tatis back on the board. We have a shimmer coming up. Wyatt Langford, Luis Angel Acuna rookie, red rookie of Dalton Rushing, and Gabriel Davidillo. Also performing well so far for the Angels on the base shimmer. Gunnar Henderson, adios. Ramsel Medina, Kenny Felnin, Alorki Rodriguez back on the board, and Diego Tornes. So a couple of nice firsts there with Alorki and Diego Tornes. Felnin and Medina. Oh, a clutch, swaggy home run would be very nice now for the Mets season. Instead, we get a clutch strikeout. All right, and we should have autographs in both of these packs. Randy Arozarena, Logan Henderson on the rookie, Tsung-Chi Chang rookie, Kevin Alcantara. We have a base auto coming up of Scott Karros' son, Kyle Karros. Another Rocky behind that, Charlie Condon came to the league, RJ Schreck, Jordan Sanchez, George Lombard, and Wilfrey De La Cruz. Wilfrey, the number 13 overall, signing from the class. Going to go one more pack here, and then as we hit the halfway mark, I'm going to shift some of these piles over so we have room for the cards for the rest of this break. Kyle Karros, cool, kind of cool autograph there with the initials, with the little lines next to the first and last initial. And Marcelo Mayer rookie starts off this pack. Shane Smith, Dalton Rushing, 2 base auto box. First one we've seen of these, but a nice card there. Steven Martinez, base autograph. Like I mentioned, been hearing some good things about him, so good to see him come out an autograph. Caden Powell, number 319 of 399. It came to the league, Jesus Madej. Our first Elian Pena. Cam Schlittler, Cal Fountain, and Devin Fitz-Gerald. I mentioned in my product preview that I think Devin Fitz-Gerald might be my favorite name of the product. Cam Schlittler is going to be another one that's on that list, and getting all of these guys in the same pack, potentially coming up all the time, is going to be a fun one to pronounce. So Steven Martinez adding a nice autograph hit. Let's see, Brian. I need one of these days. I need to get one of your stands so I can get more cards with all the hits that we're pulling in Bowman Chrome up on stands. How? Let's see. Do we have Whoa. Did the Dodgers D-backs game start yet? That's the other important one for the Mets and the Reds tonight. Brian says, I did a product review. Some of us would know that. Others clearly haven't watched it yet. For those of you guys who haven't checked out my product review yet, the beginning was a little choppy. And then I figured out, or I didn't figure out, then I got lucky and the camera stopped jumping and things calmed down. But if anybody's interested in, I've probably been mentioning a lot of the facts that I mentioned in the product preview in the break already tonight. But if anybody wants a little bit of a deeper dive, check that out. And try not to watch the stream for the first 3 minutes while the camera glitches. All right, box number 5 of the night is open. All right, starting things off, we have an Alex Bregman and Tariq Skubal for the first time. Max Muncy rookie on the board for the first time. Dylan Cruz on the red rookie. Matt Shaw, max volume. The Melt Mashers, James Wood rookie. Nate George, Ethan Salas, Bo Davidson, and Steven Martinez getting back on the board. Bo Davidson, let's see. Bo Davidson, another one of those Giants prospects who is in the top 5 or 6 in their organization already. So not a huge time prospect, but he is somebody who seems like he's on the path to the major leagues. I think Brian mentioned in his break last night, he has him on his fantasy baseball team in one of his dynasty leagues. Nate George, another interesting story. He was a late round pick, 16th round pick, but it seems like with all of the first rounders that the Orioles had last year, it's possible Nate George might be the best player they drafted in 2024. Oh, a lot of color coming up here. Let's see what we got. We have a Christian Yelich. We got Kevin in the room. We got a Cam Smith red rookie. We got a Meteoric Rise Nick Kurtz rookie. We have Francisco Lindor on a Fuchsia Wave, 6 of 299. We have a Blue Wave, Yervin Murillo, number 5 of 150. We have a Melt Mashers of George Lombard, DJ Layton, Caden Powell, Tommy White, and Pedro Catoy on base chromes. Lots of action in that one. Kevin, the evening's going well so far. We pulled an orange autograph of one of my favorite players in the product, so it's got to be a good night for fun night for me and good night for someone. It'll be an even better night if the Mets can not blow this game like they're trying to do so many times and take a lead back in the wild card race. Francisco Lindor and Yervin Murillo color there. Gill must be a short print. Yeah, we haven't said John Gill's name yet tonight. Brian, I think I saw you pull a card of him last night. It's like a mini diamond coming up here. We have a Dylan Cruz and Zach Veen rookie. Hassan Kim. Devin Fitzgerald getting the mini diamond non-numbered. We have a Pulsar of Cam Smith to 399. So Cam Smith having a nice night. I think we have 2 red rookies, if I remember correctly, and now a Pulsar of him. Marcelo Mayer, adios. Kevin DeFrank, Moises Marchand, Roland Strope, and Manny Cedeno on the board in Chrome. Does not feel like that long since Pedro Strope was in the major leagues, and now his son has a Bowman card. Making me feel old with the Roland Strope cards. Fitzgerald and a nice Cam Smith card there. Let's see. John saying any decent Aaron Judge, David Ortiz Jr. Definitely cards of Judge out. Definitely some inserts. I don't think we pulled a David Ortiz Jr. yet. Is he in the base checklist or is he an auto only? We have Ohtani on the board for the first time. Ezekiel Tovar, Ketel Marte, Jazz Chisholm. There's our first Michael Corrette of the break with the base shimmer. Nice prospect there. Travis Bazana, adios. Juan Tomas, Hiverson Lopez, Johan De La Cruz, and Gabriel Davalillo. See, with back-to-back breaks last night, we're 3 boxes left and hitting the hour mark with a little bit of technical stuff going on at the beginning. So maybe we're close to the hour mark and we might be able to fit this in sleeving up every first tomorrow night. But I might switch that up and oh wait, we still have 2 more packs in this box. Let's see. Alorki and Steven, Brandon. Well, they're both on the board. Alorki there, Steven with the auto, and we have 2 more autographs coming up here. Last 2 packs of box number 5 of the night. Potential color here, Junior Caminero, Spencer Swellenbach rookie, Mike Trout. We have a fuchsia Dylan Cruz wave, number 19 of 299. We have a green auto of, how about that way to start off our Bowman Chrome breaks? Suero Orange and Elian Pena, the number 1 overall signing prospect in the signing class with a true green auto. Leo DeVries, it came to the league. Andrew Salas, Zach Cole, Yanni Severo, and Will Taylor. And boom, who had Elian Pena tonight? Hit of the break, and it might take us a while to hit another card that nice out of 2025 Bowman. Release night always seems to bring out some nice hits. I'm going to put all of these on the stand over here, and I'm going to then put all of them on stands when we have room to the left in another box. But that is a huge start. To 2025 Bowman Chrome. Pena green, true green auto. John, was that you? See the Will Taylor. That is numbered to 99, the greens. Number 43 of 99 for the Pena. Severino, Cole, and Andrew Salas. Autograph number 1 was huge. You bit it up, but it doesn't sound like it was yours. So Pena with auto number 1 from box number 5. Looks like we're going to get a base auto here. We have a Drake Baldwin rookie, Kumar Rocker, Nick Kurtz rookie for the second time, and Bo Davidson. Nice box again. Refractor of Juan Cabada behind that, 75 of 499. Rookie of James Wood, it came to the league. Mikel Corrette, Telion Serrano, John Gill, there he does exist, and Roman Anthony. So we got our second really nice box of this break. First one had 3 autos in it: Yosuar Gonzalez, Christopher Suero, and Nestor Miranda. Second huge box of the night: Bo Davidson base and Elian Pena green. Mark says, let's go, Bo. We're already up to our third thing of top loaders. I'm going to have to order more top loaders sooner than I thought. one of Gil, says Gary. One of tonight for us. Juan Cabada getting a hit for a nice prospect there. There's going to be a monster review of all of the hits in this product on an 8-boxer. I feel like we have more hits on an 8-boxer here than we had in like jumbo box breaks of 2025 Bowman. I have always been a big fan of Bowman Chrome. We've always had some nice runs of breaks of this product. I don't know if anybody saw the stat that Topps posted today, but 7 of the 10 most expensive baseball cards ever sold were out of Bowman Chrome boxes. Of course, I think 4 or 5 of those were Mike Trout cards. So that sort of skews the numbers, but there have been a lot of good historical players to develop out of Bowman Chrome releases. Let's see. Daniel in eBay purchases. It does not show a number. It's like this. Aaron Judge. Yeah. So if the auctions that ended last night, I didn't put a number because I had already posted break number 1, and then they changed the release date to a day earlier. So this is essentially break 0, the one that ended last night, and that's the break that we're running right now. The auctions that ended tonight, that break runs tomorrow night at 9 p.m. We have a Shota Eminaga, Zach Neto, Blake Snell, and Hayden Birdsong to start off this box. And another huge hit on release night, Rainiel Rodriguez, True Blue auto, numbered 64 of 150. Huge hit there for Rainiel Rodriguez. Christian Moore, it came to the league. Wilfredi De La Cruz, Raymer Medina, Jacob Christian, and Uniker Casares. But what a break we have going tonight. Autographs of Yosuar Gonzalez, Elian Pena, and Rainiel Rodriguez all on the board. And that's not even counting the Christopher Suero orange. Daniel, congrats then on that alien spot. That is a monster way to start off this product release. There's got to be something to release night breaks. I don't know. It always seems to happen that way. Scott, did you just get the Rainiel Rodriguez? We have True Blue coming up here. Dalton Rushing rookie. Paul Skeens. Cody Bellinger. Lorky getting back on the board with a mini diamond. And behind that, a blue Caden Powell. True Blue number 132 of 150. Wyatt Langford, adios. Santiago Leon. Christopher Acosta. There's our second. Shitaro Mori. And Murillo. And the Mets escape some danger in the background. Mori adding his second base chrome. Murillo, Acosta, Santiago Leon, and a couple of very nice hits here with the Alorki. 2 hits on the board for Alorki now. We need that Lagranja, though. Lagranja is in the base checklist. We just haven't hit the collation yet. And Scott getting the Rainiel Rodriguez. Man, this is a crazy start. So many cards that I can't even fit them on stands right now. Let's leave the Alorki up there for now. And once we get through this box, I'll start, or maybe Yeah, maybe after this box, I'll try and shift some stuff around and get more cards in the display. All right, we still have an autograph to come from this box, I believe. Tariq Skubal, Max Muncy, Dylan Cruz, and Zach Veen rookies. And there's the other autograph. And we did it again. Chris Rodriguez, base chrome. We're going to get all of the top prospects in this product all in one break. Cags, it came to the league. Rainier Rodriguez adding a chrome. Spencer Giesling, Jesus Madej, and there he is, Chris. Carlos Lagranja. Finally getting on the board for you. What a first break of this product release. Well worth the extra 2 weeks of waiting here. Chris Rodriguez, the number 4 overall prospect. Seems like most people have him as a top 3 in this class. We'll get that one up on the stand there with the Yosuar Gonzalez and the Elian Pena and the Rainier Rodriguez and the Christopher Suero orange. And we are off to what might be hard to beat as one of the best breaks of 2025 Bowman Chrome that we could ever have. All but Yorger. Oh, man. Well, still got 3 boxes left to make it happen. Sandy Alcantara, Jackson Holiday, Kikuchi, CJ Abrams, wave to 100. And we're going to get a bonus autograph here, and it's Xavier Marte. So we are just hit our 3rd autograph of this box. Nick Kurtz, it came to the league, rookie. Nestor Miranda, DJ Layton, Caden Powell, and Tommy Tanks. So bonus autograph on the board now. We'll see if that means that there's another one missing in a box somewhere. But so far, that puts us over on the average autographs per break. Caden Powell, TJ Layton, Nestor Miranda, Kurtz, it came to the league, and CJ Abrams goes to the National League lot there, and Greg's lot, the number to 100 wave refractor. Let's see. Hey, Mets leadoff hit. The A's pitcher. Which one are we talking about, John? Are you talking about Moore? All right, we have a Christian Yelich, our second Ohtani, Ezekiel Tovar. Whoa, we have a hot box. 4th autograph of the box. This is the most on. Might be the first hot box I've ever pulled. Wilfrey De La Cruz, base auto. Harritzon Castillo, green wave, numbered to 99. Matt Shaw came to the league. Robert Hipwell, Alessandro De La Cruz, Leo DeVries, and Luke Dickerson. So I have never pulled a hot box before. We have already had one pack that didn't have an autograph in it, but that was autograph number 4 of the box, and we still have 1 pack left. Harritzon Castillo getting the green wave, numbered 82 of 99. Oh, man, a messed up sacrifice bunt by Sterling Marte. Brian, have you ever pulled a box that had 2 extra autographs in it in a hobby box before? Let's see. I see gold. Jake Mangum, rookie. Trey Turner, Marcelo Mayer, red rookie. John Gill on the shimmer, and this one's not going to be an autograph, but Willie Adames, numbered 5 of 50. Greg, if you're still in the room, that one goes to you. You got gold. 5 of 50, Willie Adames. Adios. Bobby Witt. Yosuar Gonzalez gets back on the board. Johan De Los Santos, Warren Calcano, and Bryce Boucher. So another interesting pack there. Things staying hot. That's our first gold of the night. John, do you know which pitcher you were talking about for the A's? Willie Adame shows up everywhere. Bryce is a linebacker at OU. Bryce Boucher is? Actually? And John Gill went from unfound to now having a non-numbered shimmer on the board. He's starting at Oregon. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna have to look up his stats after this. All right, we have 2 more boxes left. So we have 2 extra autographs right now so far in the break. He was a good center fielder as well. Watched him play live the last weekend. He will play in the NFL. Well, if that's the case, that'll still be a cool card to own. Oh, go. All right, 2 boxes to go. Starting off, the guy who's everywhere, Willie Adames. Bo Bichette, Hayden Birdsong, red rookie. Dalton Rushing, max volume. Bobby Witt getting color on the Fuchsia Wave. 241 of 299. Charlie Condon. Mash, what's it called? Melt Mashers. Heinz Brito, Harold Rivas, Dejan Macares, and Kendry Martinez. Oh boy, stay up. And a home run for Francisco Alvarez. Biggest hit of Francisco Alvarez's career to put the Mets up 9-2 and put the Mets potentially up a game in the wild card race. Met fans, there we go. Mason Wynn and J-Rod getting chrome. Zach Veen getting a red rookie. Mike Trout getting a meteoric rise. And Santiago Leon getting purple. Numbered 250. Cam Smith on the masher. Christian Argelis back on the board. Yairo Padilla, Ramsel Medina, and Kenny Fenelon. I think I was calling him Felnin before. Where are my Met fans in the chat? 3-1 fastball right down the middle, and Alvarez, biggest hit of his career. Go Reds. Uh-oh, Gary. I know we have a lot of Reds fans in this group, so there's probably a lot of people who aren't happy with me right now. All right, we got some color coming up again here. Trey Sweeney, Cam Smith, and Chandler Simpson for the first time on the rookies. Elian Pena getting back on the board with a mini diamond. Green Reptilian and Brian, they are looking shiny if you're still here. I do like the look of them. And RJ Shrek gets our first Reptilian. They are shiny and they are more scaly. Brian was not wrong in his break last night. 70 of 99 there. Christian Campbell, adios. Kevin Alvarez back on the board. Nieves Izaguirre. RJ Shrek getting another card. And Jordan Sanchez. So another cool pack there. What do you guys think of the way that they did these packs this year versus the mini box, the two mini boxes? I feel like this feels like way more action the way they set the packs up this year. I don't know if there are more hits or if it's just in my head because it feels like we're getting hits in every single pack. But I feel like I'm liking this better than the way they used to do Bowman Chrome. Greg agrees, likes it better. I mean, if all of our breaks could be this nice, then we'll really like it better. Lived through the '70s Mets years, so yeah. Greg, I'll take it. I'll take a sort of fellows Met fan. All right, we have a green shimmer coming up. Zach Wheeler, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Walker Buehler, Corbin Burns, and Ramsel Medina on the green shimmer. I believe our lowest number shimmer so far. Cags on the adios. A Lorky back on the board. Diego Tornes, Elian Pena, and Cam Schlittler. So another nice collation there of big names. Man, I'm really going to need to buy more top loaders before this weekend. We have one vote for likes it better. Anybody else? Any other votes out there? Should have autos in here unless we really package things in the wrong box multiple times here. We have a Noah Cameron rookie for the first time. Yandy Diaz, Logan Gilbert, Aaron Judge. We have autos. And it is a mini diamond auto 2/100 of Braylon Payne. That is awesome. Payne, big time prospect. Numbered to 100 auto there. I believe that might be Payne's first autograph, even though it's not a first on the card because he was a 2024 Bowman draft first. Christian Campbell, it came to the league. George Lombard, Wilfred Diaz, Raymer Medina, and Jacob Christian. So a beauty of a Braylon Payne hit there, adding to the growing list of nice autograph hits that we've had tonight. Honestly, this one could age as well or better than any of the other cards we've pulled so far, potentially, with the way that Payne's been playing in his, age 18 season? Born in 2006. Whoa, the Mets brought in Edwin Diaz in the 8th inning. Keeping things moving, we have a Kyle Tucker, Salvador Perez, Bryce Harper, and a base autograph. You gotta be kidding me. It just keeps going and going. Elian Pena, base autograph to add to his green autograph and mini diamond that he has out. Trey Sweeney, Pulsar to 399. Dylan Cruz, it came to the league. Cal Fountain, Devin Fitzgerald, Arjun Namala, and JJ Weatherholt. Who was our Elian Pena guy? Are you still here? Because the hits just keep coming for Elian. I said I have to start my Elian Pena collection at some point. And Gary responded, I hope we have a nice break tonight. And Gary, I think we did it. I think we have had a nice break to start things off tonight. Probably the top 3 players in this product from the 2025 international signing class all have autographs already. Daniel, pumped for all of these Peñas for you. We are going into top loader box number 4 of the night. And it's going to be a monster recap at the end of this one. Oh, and Edwin getting a monster strikeout. All right, let's see. I'm going to move the Nestor Miranda over so we can get that Braylon Payne up on the stand over here. And then what do we want to do here? I'm going to go and try and get as many of these cards on stands as we can. And we'll share the wealth a little bit. Let's put the two Alorkis together on a stand. Let's try and show the Chris Rodriguez and the Bo Davidson. And we'll get Chris's Manny Cedeno up there as well. And all of these cards that on any day, I'm guessing in future breaks, could end up being top hits of the night. Going to the side pile right now. Let's see. Joe Rand was telling you how the kid is incredible. The guy works security at Citi Field. Nice, Daniel. Daniel, if you live in New York City, I also live in New York City. If you want to pick these cards up in person and not have them go through USPS, let me know. That might be doable. And I totally agree with your doorman, Daniel. He has been absolutely incredible. I believe 9 home runs after a slow start. Ended up with a 400-plus average in the last week of the season. Last month of the season, I should say. And was definitely one of the best players in the complex this year. All right, going into the final box of the night. What can we add to this break? Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Christian Campbell on the board for the first time, Dylan Dingler, red rookie, Quinn Matthews, max volume, Mike Trout getting color on the fuchsia wave, Nick Kurtz getting another hit on the insert, Steven Martinez, Kevin DeFrank, Moises Marchand, and Roland Strope. Some nice names to start this box off. I don't know if we're missing any collations at this point. We've definitely seen these names already, but we've seen a lot of names so far in 8 boxes. Good number of Kurtzes out tonight. And color of Bobby Witt and Mike Trout now. Man, I can't say enough about how much I'm liking this new product. All right, we have a Chandler Simpson, Noah Cameron, red rookie of Jacob Wilson, meteoric rise of Bryce Harper, Ramsel Medina refractor, Cags on the masher, Pedro Catoy, Juan Tomas, Iverson Lopez, and Yohan De La Cruz. I wish they were all like this, though. This makes them way more fun for me. I don't even have any players in this break. We have Gold Wave, I think that is. All right, Angel Martinez, Chase Mydrith, Augustin Ramirez all sneaking on the board for the first time. Yaro Padilla on the mini diamond, and a Gold Wave of the leader in OPS in the complex, Christian Arguelles, numbered 8 of 50. Nice card for the prospect there. James Wood, adios. Manny Cedeno getting back on the board in base chrome. Zach Cole, Andrew Salas, and Yoni Saravino. And on top of all of it, unless we get shorted 2 autographs in this final box, we're going to get 2 bonus autographs in this break. Oh, Takumi, I don't know specifically about your order, but there are definitely a lot of nice cards coming up in this recap in 3 packs. Color in every pack. Yandy Diaz, Logan Gilbert, Aaron Judge, Yordan Alvarez. We have a fuchsia shimmer of Will Taylor. Numbered 109 of 199, Mookie Betts, adios. Gabriel Davalillo, Mikel Corrette, Telian Serrano, and John Gill. 3 pretty nice prospects there. And Telian Serrano, who I don't know anything about. Card looks like a pitcher, but he's an outfielder. Yeah, the stand is crazy, Takumi. And here we go, final 2 packs of release night. Probably a base autograph here. It looks like Moises Ballesteros, rookie, Corey Seager, Matt Chapman, Juan Soto, and Julian Barreto, base autograph. It came to the league, Roki Sasaki, Will Taylor, Luis Pena, Charlie Condon, and Christian Arguelles, adding another hit. Said Arguelles' name quite a few times tonight. And Barreto adding another giant base auto to the Yoswar Gonzalez that we already hit. Final pack of the break, guys. Good luck on this one. And I see potential color here. Ellie De La Cruz getting on the board for the first time. Lawrence Butler, Jackson Merrill. What do we have here? Green Reptilian auto of Dejan Marquez. Number 71 of 99. Blue wave behind that of Christopher Acosta. It came to the league, Connor Griffin, Bo Davidson base, Nate George, Ethan Salas, and David Sandlin. I believe that's his first time on the board, if I remember correctly, to finish off the break. All right, guys, if anybody's signing off before the recap, monster first break, hopefully a sign of things to come for the rest of the 2025 Bowman release. 8 boxes down tonight, 8 more to come at 9 o'clock tomorrow. Since we've got an hour and a half on this one, I'm probably going to have to not sleeve up as many cards to make sure that we can get to the 10 o'clock break as well on tomorrow night, because we have 2 breaks tomorrow night, running 1 at 9, 1 at 10. Auctions for the 10 o'clock break go off tomorrow starting at 7:30. Then we're going to keep running breaks every night. 6 boxers starting on starting 10 o'clock tomorrow night. The 8 boxer will be at 9 o'clock that ended tonight. And then after that, it'll be 6 boxers through Sunday. And then I might get into some more 8 boxers after that, now that we have the inventory that we were able to get from Topps today. We're just waiting on that. So starting, let me just check the chat first. Yeah, a lot of posed photos in Bowman Chrome always. All right, Chris, glad we could get you some cards to start off this release. Sandlin on the board for Takumi. Definitely a great break. Daniel especially. All right, starting off the recap, we had base chromes of Alorki, Elian Pena, Kevin Alvarez, Yoswar Gonzalez, Rainiel Rodriguez, Shotaro Mori, Nick Kurtz, Elian Pena, Kevin Alvarez, Rainiel Rodriguez, Nick Kurtz, Yorger Batista twice, Shotaro Mori, and Chris Rodriguez were our big name base chromes. Going to the big stack, which is going to take 2 handfuls because there are so many hits here. We have a Dejan Marquez Green Reptilian auto to 99, Christopher Acosta Blue Wave, Julian Barreto base auto, Will Taylor Fuchsia Shimmer, Christian Arguelles Gold Wave, Yairo Padilla Mini Diamonds, Ramsel Medina Refractor, Mike Trout Fuchsia Wave, Nestor Miranda Blue Wave auto, Elian Pena Mini Diamond, Steven Martinez base auto, Ethan Pecco, one of the few, I believe, auto onlys that we pulled in this, but probably one of the better ones, to be honest. Ethan Pecco to 299 on the Speckle auto, Trace Sweeney rookie Pulsar, Ramsel Medina Green Shimmer, RJ Schreck Green Reptilian, Santiago Leon Purple, Bobby Witt Fuchsia Wave, John Gill, Base Shimmer, Willie Adames, Gold, Wilfrede De La Cruz, Base Auto, Harrison Castillo, Green Wave, CJ Abrams, Wave to 100, Seber Marte, Base Auto, Caden Powell, True Blue, Juan Cabada, Refractor, Dylan Cruz, Rookie Fuchsia Wave, Mikael Corrett, Shimmer, Cam Smith, Pulsar, Devin Fitzgerald, Mini Diamond, Francisco Lindor, Fuchsia Wave, Yurvan Murillo, Blue Wave, Caden Powell, Pulsar, Kyle Karros, Base Auto. Grabbing the rest of the main stack, we had Gabriel Davidillo on the Shimmer, Harold Rivas, True Green, Arjun Namala, Mini Diamond, Ketel Marte, Fuchsia Wave, Aiden Johnson, Refractor, Diego Tornes, Mini Diamond, Kendry Martinez, Purple Pulsar, James Wood, Red Rookie, Pedro Catoy, Aqua, Warren Calcano, Base Auto, Jake Mangum, True Green, Drake Baldwin, True Green, Raymer Medina, Purple Shimmer, Christian Agaris, Mini Diamond, Irvin Murillo, Pulsar, Brett Bateman, Refractor Auto, Kenny Fenelon, Mini Diamonds, Bo Bichette, Pulsar, Luis Pena, Wave, Nestor Miranda, Pulsar, Wyatt Langford, Wave, Roman Anthony, Shimmer, Dylan Cruz, Blue Wave Rookie. And now we finally get to the stand. And we'll start with Chris's Manny Cedeno, Speckle to 299. Bo Davidson on the base auto, the number 5 prospect in the Giants organization. A Lorky with double hits with the Mini Diamond and the Speckle to 299. Braylon, I guess Braylon Payne's next. Braylon Payne auto, non-first, but I believe this is his first autograph. Number to 100 Mini Diamond auto. Let's go with the base autos next. Of 3 huge players, the number 1 product in the signing class, Elian Pena, base auto. The number 2 prospect in the signing class, Yoswar Gonzalez, and the number 4 player in the signing class, Chris Rodriguez, all getting base autos. Christopher Suero, I thought this might have been the hit of the break at the time, ends up being the 3rd hit of the break. The orange color match, 2 of 25, Christopher Suero, orange auto. Rainiel Rodriguez coming in at number 2 with the True Blue auto, number 64 of 150. And hit of the break going to Daniel, the green auto, True Green auto, 43 of 99 of the number 1 signing in the class, Armet Elian Pena. Oof. I kind of losing my voice after all of that. He had ink in Bowman? Okay, so maybe not. Then I guess it's not the first autograph for Payne. So not as big time a card as I thought it was, but still a nice hit for a really good prospect. Thank you for pointing that out, Takumi. Greg, you can send it to hoticebreaks@gmail.com if you're doing PayPal or if you're doing Venmo at hoticebreaks. Definitely looking forward to more of this tomorrow. 8 boxes at 9, 6 boxes at 10. Greg, shoot me a text if you need me to put the PayPal Venmo back up or text, or I can text it to you. All right, guys. Thank you, everybody who joined the break tonight, and we will see you back here tomorrow.